how did you become a millionaire? I was 20 years old when I started writing to a convicted murderer. It sounds crazy when I say it out loud, but it didn't feel crazy at the time. I found the pen pal program online, scrolled through profiles like it was some kind of dating app. Most of them felt like advertisements, trying too hard to seem harmless. Then I found Royce. His profile was 3 sentences. Serving life, innocent, looking for someone to talk to. No excuses, no long explanations, just honest. I wrote to him expecting nothing. He wrote back expecting even less. His first letter thanked me 4 times for reaching out. Said he forgot what it felt like to have someone on the outside. That hit me harder than I expected. We started writing every 2 weeks, then every week. He told me about his case. A man was killed. Royce was there, but he swore he didn't do it. Swore the real killer walked free. I had no way of knowing if that was true, but his letters didn't read like a liar. They read like a man who had lost everything and was just trying to hold on. So I kept writing, week after week, year after year. My life changed 100 times over 15 years. Royce's never did. Same cell, same walls, same routine, but he never complained. His letters were always about me, my goals, my problems, my future. When I got engaged, he wrote 3 pages about how happy he was for me. When my husband started pulling away, Royce noticed before I did. Your letters sound different, heavier. Are you okay? I wasn't okay. My marriage was falling apart. I told Royce things I couldn't tell anyone else. He wrote back every time, patient, kind, never telling me what to do, just letting me feel it. After the divorce, I thought about quitting the letters, starting fresh, but I couldn't. Royce was the only person who knew the real me, the me without the masks. 15 years of letters, hundreds of them. Then he started getting sick. Mentioned it once or twice. Chest pain, trouble breathing. I told him to push the prison doctors harder. He said he tried. Said they didn't care about a lifer with no family. That word stuck with me. No family. I was all he had. Then 1 month the letter didn't come. I waited. Called the prison. A woman answered. Said Royce had passed. Heart attack. 3 weeks prior. She asked if I wanted his personal effects. I said yes. A box arrived 2 weeks later. Inside was every letter I'd ever written him. Every single one. 15 years of my words. He kept them all. I thought the box of letters was the end. It wasn't. 2 months later, a lawyer tracked me down. Said Royce had a will. Said I was the only name in it. I told him that didn't make sense. What could a man in prison leave anyone? He asked if Royce ever mentioned his family. I said no, not once. In 15 years of letters, he never talked about them. The lawyer said that was intentional. Royce came from money. Serious money. His family owned half the commercial real estate in their city. When he was convicted, they disowned him publicly. Released a statement and everything. Said he was no longer their son, but they couldn't take what was already his. A trust, set up at birth, untouched for 15 years, growing quietly while he rotted in a cell. The lawyer read me the amount, $3.2 million. I asked him to repeat it. Then I asked him to repeat it again. Royce left me everything because I was the only person who didn't leave him. 13 months later, I got a call that shattered me all over again. DNA evidence had been retested using new technology. Royce didn't do it. The man who actually committed the murder had been dead for 6 years. Royce was innocent. He spent 15 years in prison for nothing. Died there for nothing. I read his first letter again that night. 3 sentences on his profile. Serving life, innocent, looking for someone to talk to. He wasn't lying. He was never lying. I kept 1 million. Donated the rest to organizations fighting wrongful convictions. Felt like what Royce would have wanted. I have a daughter now. Her middle name is Royce. When she's old enough, I'll tell her about the man she's named after. A man who spent 15 years in a cage for something he didn't do. A man whose own family threw him away. A man who kept every letter a stranger ever sent him because that stranger was all he had. I still have his letters too. Read them sometimes when life gets heavy. His words still help, even now. People ask how I became a millionaire. I don't know how to answer that question, because the truth is, the money isn't what Royce gave me. He gave me 15 years of friendship, 15 years of being seen. The money was just what was left over, and honestly, I'd give it all back to have one more letter from him.